And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is Forex Trading Course 101. What are we trying to do here? We are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. Pillar number two is the risk management. And pillar number three is the psychology part. We are trying to learn everybody how psychology affects our risk management decisions and how psychology affects our strategy and or system. And we are trying to do this with all of this stuff here on the left, everybody. Basic module, beginner module, intermediate module, advanced module. Okay, and what do champion beginner traders say? Champion beginner traders say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, everybody. Okay, don't get scared, just follow the rules, follow your strategy, everybody. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only, and don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay, demo account first for 3 months, 4 months, and then slowly jump into the live account. For homeworks and questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact. And you can follow me on TradingView, everybody. Okay, that being said, bringing all together, hello Husnaini, how are you? So let's jump into the charts, everybody, and let's open today CHF-JPY, and let's try to bring everything together, you know, what we have learned so far. So CHF-JPY monthly chart, CHF-JPY. Okay, and let's try to bring everything together. So CHF-JPY right now, how is the chart? So this would be the lower band, this would be the upper band, and then here in between we have the pivot points, right? This is the monthly chart, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point in here. Remember, pivot points are areas, everybody, are not lines, you know. Oh, it's to the pip. It's not. Pivot point in here, pivot point are areas. Pivot point in here too, and pivot point in here. This is a nice one. Pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point, one more, you know, and here and here. Okay, so I think it's enough. Passion, how to increase the win rate? With education, Husnaini, education, get more knowledge. Tari says, question, when is the correct time to draw the opposite direction long-term trend line? Number one, as soon as the closed candle body cross the previous lower trend line. When is the correct time to draw the opposite direction long-term trend line? What is correct action when the market break and re-enter the previous? So Tari, number two is, this is what is called the false breakout. Okay, this is what it's called, the false breakout. So if you have a trend line like this, you know, and the market does something like this, something like this and this and this, and then goes back. You know, this was the false breakout. Make sense? But the confirmation of the false breakout is going to be only when the market makes another higher high. Okay? Hosnani strategy, it's personal, Hosnani. It's personal. You know, you cannot buy strategies, you cannot take strategy from other people, everybody. You can ask the traders in the Forex course 202, everybody. I'm giving my strategy to everybody. Husnaini, nobody made a pip from my strategy. Because the strategy is subject to the personality type. Okay? And the win rate, Husnaini, is just a part of the game. You have risk-reward ratio. You can have an 80%, 90% win rate. If your risk-reward ratio is bad, you are still going to lose. It's that simple. Everybody, it's a great question, Hosnani. The win rate, it's an illusion, you know. Beginner traders think that it's the win rate, it's the win rate. It's not the win rate. You can have more winners than losers and still break your account, burn your account, everybody. Okay? So we are teaching, Hosnani is asking about the strategy, everybody. We are teaching you everything. It's up to you to decide, you know. We have some traders that are using the Fibonacci's and the crowns. We have traders that are using Fibonacci, crowns, and support, resistance, pivot points. We have traders that are using Fibonacci, crown, support, resistance, pivot points, trend lines, counter trend lines, stochastic MACD, and candlestick formation. So, you know, you have 10 different traders, and 10 different traders are going to have 10 different strategies. And the same 10 traders all of them can win, and the same 10 traders, all of them can lose. Husnaini, because it's the knowledge, not the strategy. Make sense, everybody? There is no general question. There is no one answer to this general question. Tari says long-term trend line. It's LTT, long-term trend line. Yes, so question number 2, this is a false breakout, and only the next higher high is going to confirm this false breakout. Okay? When it re-enters. Make sense? Now, if this is structure target, now the story is clear, right? Sometimes the market breaks the trend line, but the structure is still up, or the market wave is still up, so it's okay. Make sense? And Tari, if we combine question number 2 with question number 1, when is the correct time to draw the opposite? When the market breaks the relevant low. If this is the relevant low, and the market broke the uptrend line, but it didn't break the relevant low, Tari, this is not the right time. Make sense? Only when the market breaks the relevant low, then it's the correct time to draw the opposite trend line. Make sense? Hello Stoyan boss, how are you? Stoyan, you owe an answer to Husnaini. You know, he was asking you what is the secret to what was the question, Husnaini? Consistency, or consistent winners, or profitability? I don't remember the question, you know. So everybody, you can ask Stoyan. Stoyan is a advanced trader. He's in the Forex course 202, and you can ask him. I gave everybody my strategy. Nobody made a pip out of my strategy. Right, Stoyan? Cos9 is asking about how to increase the win rate. So, and he's asking, do I have any strategies? And I said, it's personal, you know. You can have 10 different traders with 10 different strategies. All of them can win and all of them can lose. Because maybe what works for me, hello SL, how are you? What works for me maybe doesn't work for somebody else. Make sense, everybody? You can ask Stoyan about how difficult he is. Stoyan is on a live account, everybody. He's managing third people money. Okay? So you can ask him, oh, what is difficult? How do you feel? How is the journey, you know? What is the most difficult part? Oh, great question. Hey Stoyan, what is the hardest part in trading to achieve consistency? Great question. So everybody, you can talk to Stoyan, okay? I'm going to continue with the class. So today is bringing all together, and we have CHF-JPY, okay? And we have the upper bandits here. Let's make it red. And we have the lower bandits here. Let's make it red. And thanks to Zuelius, clone chart and clone chart and clone chart, and we have the monthly, we have the weekly, we have the daily, and we have the 4-hour chart. So starting from the monthly, what else we learned so far? We learned about the market wave, right? So we have the first extension, and so far, I don't know, I believe this one is the first retracement. So this would be the market wave, everybody. Transparency 50%. Okay. Bringing all together, everybody. This is the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart. So from the monthly chart, let's make a poll, everybody. Long or short on CHF-JPY right now? Long or short right now? Do you want to buy this market or do you want to sell this market? Long or short? Long or short right now? So this is question number 1. Let's bring everything together. And question number 2, where the stop loss and take profit. And remember, there is no right or wrong, everybody. You can go long, you can go short. The probability is going to be different. And Stoyan is answering, hello Cos90, I would say this will vary from person to person, but for me the hardest is to be consistent with learning from your trades. Wow, great answer, Stoyan. Learn from your trades. Learn what you are doing good or best, and learn what you are doing not that good, right? Okay, short, where the stop loss and take profit. And if you do not do that in any form, you are going to spend years and years not knowing how to trade. Wow, another good one. Thank you very much. So Stoyan is saying, everybody, Stoyan is an advanced trader. Stoyan is saying, if you do not learn from your trades, you are going to spend years and years not knowing how you trade. This is a golden nugget for you, everybody. I couldn't say better. Stoyan, I think you should start teaching, my friend. Start teaching, you know. You're explaining better than me. Everybody who wants to go short, teachers, but we are in a short-term uptrend on the monthly. Isn't the market making higher highs, higher lows? Isn't going short risky? I'm not saying right or wrong, everybody. I'm just asking questions. From the monthly chart, SL and Tari are saying short. Now I'm a beginner trader and this is what I see. Isn't this risky to go short because we have a short-term uptrend? Everybody? And don't be shy, we are here to learn, you know, don't be shy, don't be afraid. What else can we see, right? What did we learn? Well, we don't have a sideways channel, right? Sideways channel, not yet. Or maybe, right? Just maybe a sideways channel, just maybe, right? Sideways channel is, so the high would be on the pivot point, and I mean the upper band, and the lower band would be here. So this would be the sideways movement, sideways channel. So everybody, do you still want to go short in this market? Is anybody who wants to go long? And remember, the question is right now. Husnain is saying, is there a way to increase my personal strategy's win rate in a default way? Great question. The answer is no. Everybody, not just Husnaini, everybody, don't search for the easy buck, you know. This is hard work. It's not that easy. You know. What is going to increase your rate, everybody? Your experience. And experience comes from understanding. And understanding comes from education. Make sense? What is going to make you a better trader is experience. But experience comes from understanding, from awareness. And awareness comes only and only from education. Not just Husnaini, you know, some of you are thinking the same thoughts but are quiet, everybody. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Husnaini, but it's very personal, it depends on your strategy, so no. SL, market hit the pivot point in sideways channel. Okay, so where would be the stop loss? And remember, do you want to short right now? Great answer, SL. Do you want to short right now? Where would the stop loss go? Trading range, stop loss above the top band in daily time frame. Remember, everybody, we are learning about patterns, and the stop loss doesn't go above the top band. The stop loss goes above the highest high, above the wick. Okay, so the stop loss above the band, it's a great stop loss. We discovered a better stop loss, which is the highest wick of the range. You know, sometimes the market, it's not, sometimes the market is going to be like this, you know, upper band, lower band, you know, and sometimes the market is going to do something like this and go to the lower band, and it's going to do something like this and go to the lower band. So we identified, everybody, a better stop loss level to this pattern, and the better stop loss level, it's above the highest high of the range. You can reject what we are teaching you, you can accept what we are teaching you, not a problem. Okay. So we are on the monthly first, Tari. Okay. Great answer, now I understand. Thumb up. Stoyan says, maybe to have an idea of your win rate, see what makes your winner and what makes your losers, and try to work with that. Thank you very much. Above the band, let's have a look at small time frame before enter. Got it. Okay. So nobody wants to go long? No long trades? So one more time, I'm going to delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, and I'm going to clone and clone. So weekly, and then everybody, you want the daily, right? Daily chart. Everybody, daily chart. This is the daily. This is the daily. Okay. Do you want to short right now, everybody? Yes, hard high points of the top band. Okay. This is the daily chart, everybody. Those are the daily candles. Do you want to short the market right now? The question is right now. Do you want to short the market right now? What else did we learn, right? We learned about the trend line. So let's see about the trend line. So this would be the first one, right? And this would be the second one, uptrend line inside the channel, you know, and this was the higher high. So I'm going to push one more starting from here. Everybody, do you want to enter right now? This is the chart, daily chart. This is the market. Do you want to enter right now? No. Husnain says no. SL and Tari, short the market right now? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, everybody. There is no right or wrong. So here are the questions, you know, when to short. Okay, so number 3, when to short, and 3.1, what challenges do I have in front of my plan, right? We established nobody wants to go long. Everybody wants to go short. Stop loss above the week high of the channel. Number 3, when to short. SL says no. Tari says wait for the counter trend line break. Okay. Wait for the change in the short-term trend. See, Husnaini, see? Those are two different traders. And those are two different entries, everybody. See, talking about the... Let's combine the questions from everybody. Husnaini was talking about strategy and the winning rate. And now Tari is going to enter at the counter trend line break. And SL is going to wait for the change in the short-term trend. So those are two different entries, everybody. One is here and the other one is here. Make sense? Both of them have the stop loss at the same level, right? Which is up in here, the red line here. This is the stop loss. And stroke. This is the stop loss level. So those two traders are going to have two different risk reward parameters, not ratio, parameter. So Tari is going to enter here. This is going to be the risk, and clone 1 and 2, and SL is going to have something different. It's going to be, this is going to be from SL, and clone 1 versus 2, you know, clone. Okay, two different traders with two different entries with a different 3.1 question. What challenges does Tari have in front and what challenges does SL have in front before reaching the planned take profit level? Challenges, pivot point. Yes sir. What does this mean to you? So if you are the head of trading SL and I'm your trader, I'm going to ask you, boss, so short, yes or no? The market's going to change the short-term trend if and when the market changes the short-term trend. Let's go short, boss, yes or no? Everybody give me a second, I need to take something. Risk reward. SL says risk reward. Well, not sure. Maybe the technicals. Husnain is Stoyan. Can you risk more if the probability is more higher than usual? Great question. Great question. Stoyan, I have a question for you. What would you say? What is the biggest difference from Forex course 101 and the Forex course 202? So you have two questions. Question number one is from Husnaini. Can you risk more if the probability is more higher than usual? And what would you say, what is the biggest difference from the Forex course 101 and the Forex course 202? Tari says pivot point. It's so Tari, the same question to you. Tari and SL, you are the head of trading. We are your traders. And we are asking you, okay, you have the pivot point challenge, you have the risk reward challenge. So short or not when the time comes? Let's short the market when the counter trend line break happens, and if it happens, and let's short the market when the market changes the short-term trend. Yes or no? SL and Tari shorting CHF JPY on the daily chart. And remember everybody, these webinars are not trading advice. Okay. What else do we have, everybody? What challenge? Well, so far, what is the challenge? The market is locked inside this sideways movement. Just maybe, you know, we don't have the crystal ball, but just maybe the market is locked in this sideways movement. Does this change anything, SL and Tari? How your entry looks right now? If we are locked in this sideways channel, how is your entry? It's still the same, talking about probabilities, or did anything change? And remember, there is no right or wrong. Kusnani is saying, Stoyan, can you risk more if the probability is more higher than usual? Stoyan says, yes, you can, according to your strategy. Husnaini, I would say no. You know, I would say you cannot risk more when the probability is higher than usual. And why not? It's just an opinion, okay? Because how do you know that your probability is higher? Husnain and everybody else, don't mix probability with the win rate. Those are two different things. Stoyan is talking about what it's called the A+ rate. Stoyan is not wrong, but don't mix, everybody, probability with the winning rate. Those are two different things. MHB says wait for structure to break. Great, what structure? I did not notice the small range. So now that you noticed, did anything changes, or did your entry change? Nothing changed? Bring it all together, everybody. Now it's decision time. What are you going to do? We have a plan. We identified the pattern, which is the sideways movement from the monthly. We defined that we want to go short on the sideways movement. We put the stop loss in the correct place. We have our risk reward ratio in place. Everything is planned. We have our trend lines, but now we spot the sideways movement, the smaller one, you know. So did anything change? Maybe yes, maybe not. Either way, it's decision time, everybody. These are two different questions. Exactly. Yes, sir. I will wait for the confirmed short-term trend before trading short. Okay. Now, here is the trick. Okay, so in here, everybody, you have the confirmed short-term trend. If it's going to happen, what are the challenges? Still the same questions. What are the challenges? So if we're going to move our entry, everybody, if we're going to move our entry to the confirmation of the short-term trend, then this is going to be our risk, and this is going to be our reward. The same question applies. What challenges do I see in front? Now, to help you with your trading, everybody, even though I spot the short-term consolidation, and if I choose to enter, you know, in spite of the small consolidation, with my stop loss above the monthly high, and I'm trading the sideways movement from the monthly, did I do anything wrong? Did I do anything wrong, everybody? So we have two types of traders. Somebody is going to enter here. Let's change the color. And green, right? Green, there you go, clone. And somebody else is going to enter here. You know? And the first trader is going to say, well, I spot the violet lines, the short-term consolidation, but I'm going to leave my trade like this. This is the plan. You know, I'm going to say amen to the trade, and this is my stop loss. You know, this is my stop loss, and this down here it's my take profit. So if I'm trading like this, did I do anything wrong? And Stoyan is answering the question, what is the biggest difference between the Forex course 101 and the Forex course 202, everybody? Stoyan is saying, well, long story short, the main difference is that you learn the mindset and the heart set of professional trading. It's not about the chart. Stoyan, what are you telling us? That the chart is not important? What do you mean it's not about the chart, you know? It's not about the chart. How it's not about the chart? Right, everybody? Beginner traders way of thinking. Passion, show me how to win. You need to learn how not to lose first. Show me how to win. Show me how to win. Do you think the winning is on the chart? Or winning is something different, something else? Tari says no, could end up waiting long time for small range to break out. Exactly, so everybody, let's make a pool. Decide. Who is going to decide to enter right now? And who is going to decide to wait for the breakout? Or the confirmation of the short-term trend? There is no right or wrong, everybody. And if there is no right or wrong, everybody, what's the difference? What's the difference? This is the lesson. What's the difference? Meaning, when should I wait for the market to break? Everybody? Where should I wait for the market to break? It's this, so not to be too complicated or too complex, but is this all the same? This is the question, everybody. Is this entry trading the black, you know, is this entry trading the black consolidation the same as this entry down in here? Is this all the same? Or are there any differences? Because if you say, oh yeah, it's all the same, so just short the market and put the stop loss there, you know, you are trading the black one, right? What's different? Tari says no, could end up waiting long time for small range to break out. Everybody, is this all the same if you trade the smaller consolidation, you know, or you trade the black one, the big one? So here is the kicker, everybody. Back in time, this market was like this, see? Daily chart. And back in time, the trend line was, this was the counter trend line break. And if you would wait, everybody, if you would wait for, there is no right or wrong, but if you would wait for the change in the short-term trend, you know, and if you would enter here, counter trend line break on the change of the short-term trend, if you would wait and you would enter here, you know, what would happen? Passion, what are you telling us? I'm telling you that there is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. But I'm also telling you those entries are not the same. You know? It's not the same. You have different probabilities if you enter right now and you change you leave the stop loss like as it is, you know, or if you wait for a breakout, those entries are not the same. Stoyan says, I think many people are confused when I say it's not about the chart. Yes. Husnain says, yes, I am. Everybody? Well, to explain it like this, the success of a trader, in my opinion, does not come from the chart, but it comes from within and how you act and execute on what the chart is showing you. Wow, great post. Great post. And to make it easier, everybody, let's move from the daily to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, you know, and delete. We are on the 2-hour chart right now, everybody. Let's delete this one, delete this one. What about now? Do you want to go short or long? I don't know, I cannot compress more the chart. 2-hour chart, everyone. Husnaini, why people tell that charts are not important? Because you can control what you can do in charts, but you cannot control the emotions. It's worthless. Husnaini is exactly the opposite. Oh, Passion, I don't like you. It's the truth. It's exactly the opposite. Everybody, you can control what you do in the charts, but you cannot control the emotions. It's worthless. It's exactly the opposite. This is why 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market. The only thing that you have control over, everybody, are your emotions. You cannot control the market. With all of your heart palpitations and sweating, you know, and your strategies, and you are trying to control the market, and, you know, professional traders know we have no control over the market. The thing that I control, it's ourselves. You know, should I enter, should I stay out? Should I mix with the stop loss or shouldn't I mix with the stop loss? Tari says, you are correct, it's the mindset. I will go short, counter trend and break. Great. Stoyan, what chart CHF-JPY show? Stoyan, what chat showing you now? Usman is saying what? It's exactly the opposite. But this is a paradigm shift, everybody. It's normal, right? It's normal. Every beginner trader, me too. Let's be honest here, right? Me too. Oh, I never, you know, me too. Every beginner trader in the beginning thinks that it's about the charts and the Fibonacci's and structure and the Super JP Morgan Chase robot and the expert advisor and the quants and the programming, you know. And we spent 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know, and then until one day something clicks in the head and said, well, you know, I've done everything I have to do. I've done everything I could with charting, and I'm still not making any money. And then I realized, well, if it's not about the chart and charting and the robots and everything, what else is there to look at or to look for or to learn about? And there is only one place. It's called the mindset. It's called the heart set. You know? Good news, everybody. The professional trader, it's looking at the same chart as you do. Husnaini, this is the good news. Professional traders are looking at the same chart as we do. You know, CHF JPY, it's the same chart all over the place, all over the world. You know, it doesn't matter what charting software platform are you using, you know. Stohastic has institutional traders, institution trading big bucks on JForex platform, so the professional traders are looking at the same chart as we do. But they are trading, they are performing differently. And this is what we are trying to learn here, the skill set. Make sense, everybody? The mindset and the heart set of a professional trader, it's on the next level. Yes, we need to understand how the market moves. We need to understand how pivot points work. We need to understand how the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. But after this, the professional trader has a different mindset and the heart set, which allows them to perform differently. Make sense, everybody? Or am I talking nonsense? Oh, this is just a good philosophy, you know. Passion, I don't believe you. Cool. Find a professional trader that works in an institution, not a John Wayne from the garage, you know. Find an institutional professional trader and ask him or her, you know. Ask him, John, is really about, it's not the chart, it's the mindset. Jane, it's really that it's not the chart, it's the mindset. And come back to class and tell me. I want to hear those stories, everybody. You know? Happens every time. Passion, I don't believe you. Passion, I don't believe you. And then come back to class. Oh, you were right. Good morning. Right? No, I'm not snob, you know. I've been teaching you guys for the last, 4 years, 5 years here in Stohastic. Every year it's the same story. Every single year, same story. You know? And it's normal, right? I'm not judging the beginner trader. I was the same. I didn't believe my mentors in the beginning, you know? It's normal. So Tari says, I will go short, counter trend line break. What time frame? The 2 hour or the daily? Tari? The daily or the 2 hour? So finally Tari has decided to enter the market. The 2 hour chart or the daily? Because from the 2 hour chart, everybody, 2 hour chart, we do have the counter trend line break. 2 hour chart, you know, we can micromanage as much as we want, right? 2 hour chart, we have the aggressive counter trend line happened already. See, everybody, the aggressive counter trend line happened already. So Tari, boss, you are the head of trading. Today is Monday morning. We are talking about how to make pips and money for the coming week. Short right now, yes or not? 2 hour chart, great. So short right now. We had the counter trend line break. Aggressive one happened already. Short right now, Tari. You are the boss. I'm your trader. You are the head of trading. I'm your employee. I'm a simple trader. I have my salary, you know. So if you are going to say yes, I'm going to enter the market. If you are going to say no, I'm not going to enter the market, you know, you are the head of trading, Tari. Short right now, yes or not? And everybody else, what do you think? Enter right now. And remember, everybody, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, okay? When you put the chat in, it's not going to happen automatically. Okay. Let's see, decision making, everybody. It's decision time. You have decision to make on all the USD pairs right now. The US dollar is gaining strength. Right now we are in the webinar. The US dollar is gaining strength. So you need to make decision. How are you going to trade? USD CAD, USD JPY, USD CHF, Euro dollar, AUD USD, GBP USD, NZD USD. It's decision time, everybody. Yes, okay, so I'm going to enter the market, sell market. I'm not going to do a calculation, you know, it's just for educational purposes, and stop loss and take profit. Let me see. Then we're going to arrange this one. 1, 2, 3, submit. Okay, we are in a trade, everybody, and the stop loss goes above here. Submit orders, and the take profit, submit orders. So just graphically, right? Just graphically, we entered the market. We are shorting. This is our stop loss. Tariq, congratulations on your decision making. This is a skill. You know, oh, but what if I lose? You are going to lose anyway, time to time. You know, and remember, everybody, these webinars are not trading or investment advice, okay? So this is Tariq's trade and mine, you know. Now let's zoom out and let's see. So where are we? Okay, we are in a trade, everybody. We are in a trade. We are shorting the market. Okay, and the daily chart. Where is the risk reward ratio? This is our, okay, so I'm going to delete this one, everybody. Delete, 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 and entry, stop loss, clone 2 times. 1, clone 2 times. So I need to move it a little bit lower. Profit taking. Okay, great. Market retested the aggressive trend line. We are in the market. Now let's relax. Forget about this trade. Let the market do what it wants to do. Beginner traders, we are in the market. If the market goes against us and we lose on the trade, did we do anything wrong? This is the skill. It's emotional. We are in the market. We made our plan. We have our stop loss in place. We have our take profit in place. We entered the market. If the market is going to reverse and stop us out, did we do anything wrong? It's a yes or no question. We entered on the sideways movement, sideways channel, black one. We identified from the monthly. So this is what is happening right now. Here is the question for the beginner trader mindset. If the market goes against us and stops us out, did we do anything wrong? Everybody, it's a yes or no question. No, sir. Tari, not you. Of course you're going to say no, sir. It was your decision. But what about the other traders, you know? Everybody, Tari is the head of trading. If you would enter this trade and the market goes against you and stops you out as a beginner trader on a demo account, did you do anything wrong? What do you think, teacher SL, teacher Husnaini, teacher Zuelius, teacher Stoyan? Teacher MHB, what do you think? And this is a mindset, everybody. And remember, do your homework. Those webinars are not trading or investment advice. Sooner or later, we're going to have another Forex trading week. Okay. Okay, everybody, our time is up. Talking about the mindset and the heart set, you know, what is your next level? Today is number 1. Tomorrow we're going to talk about number 2, 3 and 4, you know. Next level number 1, if you want quicker results and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. Time is an issue, why would you waste your time? Husnain is saying, no, I didn't because I was following my rules. Exactly. Exactly. So don't be afraid, everybody. Okay? Next level number 1, if you want quicker results and not waste 2 or 3 or 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. Time is an issue, why would you waste your time? Okay, tomorrow we're going to talk about the next level number 2 and next level number 3 and 4. Okay, thank you everybody, our time is up. The bottom line is, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Obina is saying, I think if you put your stop loss and consider your risk reward before entering, then you didn't do anything wrong. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Okay, everybody, until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.